Hello, I'm Penny Endersby, the Chief Executive of the Met Office, and it's a great pleasure to be joined today by Claire Barkley, the Chief Executive Officer of Microsoft UK, at an exciting moment for both of us, because we've just signed a contract for Microsoft to provide the Met Office's next supercomputer. And it's a really fantastic time for us here at the Met Office. It's the biggest investment we've had in our entire 150-some-year history, and it will set us on the track to be absolutely world-leading in our weather and climate change modelling and research for the next 10 years. Claire, I know it's a big moment for Microsoft too. Do you want to talk to us a bit about the opportunities that it presents to you and your company?
Yeah, it's great to be with you here today, Penny, and we couldn't be prouder of working with the Met Office to deliver what will be world-leading climate and weather science supercomputing service, and obviously proud that this is entirely based in the UK. So what I'm excited about is it's bringing together the Met Office's expertise, data gathering capacity, and obviously your historical archive, together with the power and scale of Microsoft Azure and HPE Cray supercomputing. So it's going to improve forecasting, help monitor and tackle climate change, and ensure obviously that the UK remains at the forefront of scientific and technological research over the next decade. And it is quite a scale. So here's some interesting statistics to share. The supercomputer is built in 4 quadrants, but each of them will be powerful enough to rank amongst the top 25 supercomputers in the world. And the overall supercomputer capability will be twice as powerful as any other current UK supercomputer. And eventually, it will be capable of storing and processing nearly 4 exabytes of data. So that's 4 million terabytes. And that's over 4 million times more or as much as data as a modern home laptop. So if you imagine that, and that's enough to store 1 billion hours of high definition video. That's almost 10,000 years of that video. So some interesting data points to share with you there. But maybe, Penny, I'd do a question back to you. Now I've shared all the statistics, is how is this going to benefit the UK?
Well, you put your finger on, I think, the 2 most important aspects, Claire, which are the weather and the climate side. So at the Met Office, we have an absolutely core delivery mission, which is to provide the most accurate weather forecasts we can, and in terms of severe weather warnings. And those are life-saving, and being able to make them more accurate, more timely, more localised, more personalised, all takes that kind of vast compute. So that's the sort of core of our day-to-day business. But the other half of what this machine will be used for is for our world-leading climate change science at a time that's really critical, not just for the UK, but for the world as well. And to be able to take that from what we already do well, which is to predict the path climate change will take, but to be able to really factor in how the different things that humankind does to respond to climate change, how the whole Earth system is going to respond, to provide advice to those decision makers on what they need to do to mitigate, but also to adapt what we can expect to see in urban environments or as land use changes. That's part of what we will do. And of course, the UK government has a real mission now to be world leading as a nation and to set an example, starting with COP26, to lead the species, lead humanity towards net zero. And to be able to do that, we need the evidence, and this investment is sort of showing how they're determined to do that as part of this Building Back Stronger, Building Back Greener mission that they have. And we're really proud to have been chosen to do this work and do it in collaboration with you. And that sustainability side, I know it's really important to us to contribute to what the UK government's doing, but it's very much core to the Met Office's own values, and I know it's core to yours. And knowing that we've got that great sustainable solution puts us on our own net zero, walking the walk. And I'd be interested to hear more about your plans for that and how you're going to deliver this in the sustainable way that we both know we need.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, there's no more important a priority than that right now. And we share the values that the Met Office have in this area. And obviously, we've made quite a lot of our own announcements to reducing environmental footprint, the acceleration of research, as well as actually helping many of our customers build sustainable solutions. So we've been carbon neutral since 2012. and have committed to be carbon negative by 2030. And by 2050, we'll remove from the environment all the carbon that the company has emitted since it was founded in 1975, as well as being water positive and zero waste by 2030. So a lot of commitments there. And we're also building a planetary computer. So this is tools and services to help anyone, anywhere, better understand the ecosystem that you made reference to, Penny. And then have established this $1 billion investment fund to accelerate the development of new technology. So innovation that we desperately need to tackle, carbon in particular. But I'm also pleased to say with the project with the Met Office in the UK, we will use 100% renewable energy and will save 7,415 tonnes of CO2 in the first year of operational service alone. So hopefully that can go some way to some of the ambitions that we both collectively share.
That's great, and it shows how we're moving in step. And interestingly, we are already zero waste, but we are not yet zero carbon. And we were not able to finalise our own route to net zero, which we now know will be in 2030, till we knew what this solution was going to be, because the supercomputer just dominates our carbon footprint and always has. And so we're really, really pleased to be doing this. And it's obviously something where we, as companies, we very much share values. So I think this is going to be a tremendously exciting collaboration and project to work on, and I just can't wait to get started. It's been so great to be able to speak to you at the beginning of it.
Thanks, Penny. We're very proud of the opportunity to partner with the Met Office, and as we too just can't wait to get the work started. So thanks very much.
Thank you.